I'm Hannah. I'm a tutor at Sky Academy, and we are in the topic of measurement within the Year 11 standard course, and we are looking at working with time, which comes under MSM2. So in this video, we're going to have a look at the time differences specifically within Australia. So we know that the world or the globe is broken up into 24 different time zones, but we also know that Australia is broken up into 3 separate time zones. So we have our Western Standard Time Zone with a UTC of +8. We have our Central Standard Time Zone, which has a UTC of +9.5. And we have our Eastern Standard Time Zone, which has a UTC of +10. So if we are doing a question from Western Australia and it's 6 p.m. in Western Australia, and we want to know what the time is in the Northern Territory when it's 6 p.m. in Western Australia, well, the time difference between these two is 1.5. So 9.5 minus 8 is 1.5 hours difference. And so if it's 6 p.m. in Western Standard Time, we have to add 1.5, so it will be 7:30 p.m. at the Northern Territory. So just like we do time zone, finding the differences between time zones for the globe in our previous videos, where you create a little UTC diagram with UTC in the middle, and then your positives towards your right and your negatives towards the left. You can do the same thing for Australian time zones. You will just have 3 different time zones towards the positive side. You could have your Western, your Central, and your Eastern time zones. This would be 8, 9.5, and then 10. And then you can subtract to find the difference between the two to find the different time zones specifically within Australia. So on top of the 3 different time zones within Australia, Australia also does daylight saving time. So when it is about to be daylight saving, you add 1 hour, and if daylight saving is finishing, you subtract 1 hour. So daylight saving time from normal time, there's a difference of 1 hour. So let's have a go at doing a question now. So Jack in Sydney wants to phone his mother in Perth. Sydney is located at a UTC of +10 and Perth is in a UTC of +8. So already we know that there's a difference of 2 hours. Daylight saving time is operating in Sydney. So that's a difference of 1 hour. When should Jack ring to reach his mother at 6 p.m. in Perth? So if it is 6 p.m. in Perth, when we want to call his mum, we have to figure out what the time is in Sydney. So we have to do 6 p.m. in Perth, which has a UTC of +8. So Perth is a UTC of +8, to Sydney, which has a UTC of +10. So there's a difference of 2 hours, which we know. And because we're going from 6 p.m. when we want to call his mum in Perth, we have to add 10 because we're going from Perth to figure out what the time will be in Sydney when he has to call his mum. So we have to do 6 p.m. plus 2 hours, which gives us 8 p.m. But then because it's also daylight saving time in Sydney, and because when you're starting daylight saving time or when you're going to daylight saving time, you have to add an hour. We have to now do 8 p.m. plus 1 hour, which gives us 9 p.m. So Jack needs to call his mum at 9 p.m. in Sydney, because when he calls his mum at 9 p.m. in Sydney, it will be 6 p.m. in Perth. If the question, however, said daylight saving time is operating in Perth, we would have to subtract an hour. So if you're going to daylight saving time, you have to add an hour. If you're going away from daylight saving time, you need to subtract an hour.